what happened to Steam's mascot, and as everyone's already been saying, Steam had a mascot? To be fair, I know this girlie. I've seen her. She was the summer mascot of last year, I think. Like last year's summer mascot. Like summer sale mascot. And I even have like a wallpaper. Like a Steam wallpaper of her on my Steam. I think I'm actually even using it right now. I don't think she ever was Steam's mascot, just like a summer sale thingy. The answer is very good. Other way. Like, comment, and subscribe because YouTube needs engagement, and if there's no engagement, YouTube and I will be sad. Yes, okay.
Does Steam have a mascot? The answer to that question isn't all that clear. The most common answer now is the Steam Delivery Girl, but the less frequent answer is these anthropomorphic little globs of years past. Even if
I've actually never seen those.
Your answer wasn't them, you probably recognize them from several parts of the Steam UI. Regardless of who you said,
No, I've actually never seen this. I've seen the little girl. I've seen the delivery girl. She's so cute. Is she me? I have pink hair. She has pink hair. I'm an anime girl. She's an anime girl. Am I the Steam delivery girl? She has a cat. I have a cat.
Question still remains. What happened to them? To answer that, we have to properly identify and define the Steam mascots, which means we gotta go back. Oh yeah, we gotta go way back.
Oh yeah!
What we do here is go back.
Part 1. The Steam mascots. I actually don't remember the blobs. You guys said you remember the blobs? I said I have a cat, not I am a cat.
Of Steam's old mascots, there were originally only 3. They were made to brand the community tab and other parts of the early Steam UI. They were also each given special names: Sil, Tappet, and Sir Roderick Bodkin. They're all special.
Can I see when I made my Steam account? Can I see that somewhere? Here, years of service, 11 years. How old is my... I mean, it's 2014. I joined Steam in 2014.
Special because they're engine puns. You know, Valve, Steam, eh? They also have their own
Oh, I got the exact date, or not even. 18th April 2014. Damn.
Profiles and group. Eventually, in 2010, they were involved in sales, or more specifically, the artwork and branding that came with sales. It was also then that 3 more mascots were introduced. However, these guys are not nearly as special as the original 3, and for a few reasons. A, as far as I could find, one of them doesn't even have a name. 2, of the mascots that do have a name, both of them are not very punny. And D, the original trio are just used a lot more despite existing alongside these guys. Still, I like them all the same, but I digress. Now, to understand how they were utilized in sales, you have to know the context of flash sales. Originally, when big sales would happen, not everything would be on sale at once. There were deals that persisted throughout the entire sale, but there were also daily deals and flash sales.
Do we still have flash sales? We have weekend deals now, right? Wouldn't that be the flash sale basically
Daily deals are just games that were on sale that day and would cycle the next. Flash sales were basically the same thing, except that they occurred in much shorter intervals, and the games that were on a flash sale were sometimes at a better deal than they would be on a normal sale. This is relevant because both of these tactics encourage people to come back to the Steam storefront often, so it makes sense that the artwork would be swapped out each day to keep things visually interesting. In some sales, it would just be
and what to stop?
Different art featuring the mascots, but other times they would take advantage of this format and turn it into a serialized form of storytelling, where a story progressed in the background over the course of a sale. So as people came back to check on the deals, they were also seeing the story play out in real time. The most interesting
Wait, that's so awesome! Why'd they stop?
Of these being the 2011 summer and winter sales. In these sales, each entry not only featured the mascots, but also video game characters always pulled from that day's lineup of deals. Both the writing and the artwork has aged perfectly over time, and I personally recommend reading them in your own time. They're short and they're very fun. In universe, the 2011 Steam Summer Sale letters are written by Sir Roderick Bodkin. They detail the mascot's stay at Steam Summer Camp. Along with the letters are postcards that detail their camp activities.
Oh my god, I actually love this so much. What the hell? How have I never seen that? Did they only do that in like the first few years?
Once again, it's a fun read and there's cool art to look at, but more importantly for this video, it gives us valuable characterization for the mascots.
They actually did have mascots. What the hell?
There's a lot of great stuff in here. For example, in day 8, we find out that Tappet is a gooner, and in day 9... in day 9, we find out that Syl has a gambling problem, and back in day 7, he might have died. It's all great fun, and the only source I have on the other 2 mascot names. Dash's name shows up on day 12, and High Pockets gets hers on day 8. Once again, I could not find the last mascot's name.
Man.
They do appear in day 9 with an altered design, but their name is never mentioned. The 2011 winter sale had a similar format, just not all the letters were from the mascots. They're fun as well, but they just don't provide any new information. From then on, no other sale really matched the scale of 2011 when it comes to the involvement of the mascots. Of course, whenever a big sale did happen, they were always at the store page. Most of these following the previously mentioned format of serialized storytelling over the course of the sale. The last time they had major involvement in a sale was in winter of 2013, where several emoticons, backgrounds, badges, and trading cards were...
You know what? I wanna check what emoticons I have. Because I have a bunch of random ones. You know what? I have one of the blobs. I have... Was it called Dash? Yeah, I have Dash. Steamboard. Yeah, that looks like Dash. I don't know how I got him. Oh, might just be like... You know what? They might just be the standard ones. Yeah, they might just be the standard ones.
All referencing different games. From here, their involvement in sales tapered off completely. There were a few exceptions to this, but those were far and few between. But they were still used in Steam's interface. And even though a lot of pages have updated from the old UI and taken the mascots with them, there are still a ton of places on Steam you can spot their continued use. And whether that be from redeeming a gift card, leaving the site, or failing a trade, these guys
I've actually not seen any of those.
are still there. And while the use of these mascots has definitely been limited, they have not been forgotten. Steam has made several tongue-in-cheek references towards the discontinued use of its mascots. In 2019, they were referred to as old friends and were even in a group chat for a very small period of time. In 2022, they appeared as gravestone stickers. Even though it's been a few years, I still don't think that they've forgotten about these old mascots. There's really
but just why not use them anymore?
Much more to say. While I do like these guys, I'm okay with them being
so
discontinued.
Nice.
They served their purpose for a different time. A time where Steam maybe did need mascots. But that's the story on Steam's one and only set of mascots. The mascots that were the only ones to have ever appeared in a sale.
Oh god, oh lord, here he comes. Oh lord. No, just gotta hope that that's not copyrighted.
Now I know what you're not thinking. These guys are emoticons, not mascots. And you're right, except that I've decided that you're not right, because these guys do share a lot more qualities with mascots than you might initially think. They date back to 2015, being a part of a generic emoticon set available to
oh yeah, wait, that's what I was talking about. I guess it wasn't Dash. I guess it's something else.
all Steam users. At first they were in a pixelated style, while
I love
also
the salt
having
one. The salty one. The salty emote is so good. Let me move my fucking hat. That one is so good.
alternative hand-drawn style if sent individually. It wasn't
Also the Terraria music, 10 out of 10,
until 2020 they were overhauled with a new art style. They were updated again in December of that year, barely, and they have not been touched since then. So why were they redesigned, and how are these guys mascots? The redesigns all occurred during the 2020 summer sale. This sale saw the introduction of the Steam Point Shop, and had stickers you could claim for free over the duration of the sale. Many of these were based directly off of the old Steam emoticons, with many new ones in that same vein. What's important to note is that the artist who made the stickers did not make the emoticons, and that the emoticons are based off the animated stickers. That's where these emoticons come from. They're not a part of the default set, but they are in the same style. Now,
Right. I got that all. Chat, did you get that? I totally got that all.
Something funny to note. When these emoticons first dropped, people hated them.
I did too. I did too. I didn't like them either.
Especially Steam Happy, which is a far cry to the current perception of it. I mean, you saw the edit like a minute ago. It really shows that we are stupid monkeys that hate change, you know? Anyways, they were used like mascots in that same sale. That entire sale was themed like a road trip. Every 4 days, the artwork was changed out on the storefront to reflect a new location, and many of the trading cards during the sale were postcards. This sounds pretty familiar, right? However, afterwards, they were never used again in any subsequent sales. But they still kind of are the mascots of the Steam Point Shop. Barely. Lastly, they appear on error pages. More specifically, 3 of them do. Now this one's fun. A lot of people got familiar with these guys during... also known as...
What? Ah! Oh! Hey, have you seen this page before?
Huh?
You seen this page before?
Yes. I've never seen fuck up.
A lot of people got familiar with these guys during... also known as Silksong Day. Millions of players flocking to a single store page. When Steam crashed, people saw these dudes non-stop. And what's funny is some people misremembered and confused these guys for the actual Steam mascots.
No!
This is what I mean by they share mascot qualities, but they aren't mascots. They've only ever been in one sale and haven't been in much outside of it. They simply are not used enough. But what I say doesn't matter, because there's a Steam startup intro where they are referred to directly as mascots.
Can we just bring up the bring back the original ones? They had so much charm. They had so much charm, and especially like the simplicity style of them. I like that so much. Bring them back. Bring them back.
So that really makes me wonder whether or not... huh? Who could that be? Oh.
This is exactly what I have running on my Steam Deck.
How could I forget?
This is exactly what I have on my Steam Deck running. Me with you.
Of all of Steam's mascots,
should I play Doki Doki? I've seen the original story, but only through gameplay. I've never actually played it myself. Should I play Doki Doki? I've seen the story, most of it, I think. I'm not sure. Yes. YouTube, leave a comment below if you want me to see... if you want to see me play Doki Doki.
It should be no surprise when I say the most popular one by far has been the Delivery Girl. Not a single one of the mascots...
Maybe the artist doesn't work for Steam anymore and took their mascots with them. I would wager... like, I would guess that Steam would have the rights to the mascots and that the artist doesn't have the rights. That would be weird.
The popular one by far has been the Delivery Girl. Not a single one of the mascots of
She's
years
so
past
cute!
has managed to reach fans.
Bro, she is...
Delivery
oops, sorry.
Girl.
She's
Not
so
a single
cute.
one of
She's
the
so
mascots
cute.
Of
I
years
love
past
her.
has managed to reach the same amount of popularity as she has. She has amassed dozens of pieces of fan art, cosplays, hundreds of thousands of likes on Twitter, hundreds of thousands of likes on TikTok, tens of thousands of upvotes on Reddit. She has some of the most popular items in the Steam Point Shop, her own startup movie. When I made this
yeah, as said, I'm using that
video,
one.
I had to choose between 2 different thumbnails. To say that people just like her is an understatement. People love her. But why? Why,
She's
of all
a
the
cute...
Steam mascots, is she the...
because she's a cute anime girl with cats and cat ears. And she's cute. And she's an anime girl. People like anime girls. Especially cat girls.
the most popular?
Simple.
She's cute.
Simple.
Better question. If people liked her so much, then why did they stop using her? The answer comes down to how Steam does their seasonal banners now. For the last few years, Valve has sought out and hired guest artists to draw the seasonal sale banners, and it's implied that for the most part the artist has a lot of creative control. I say that because the Steam Delivery Girl was not Valve's idea. Instead, she was created by Nemupan, the artist, saying that she was
yeah, I remember the artist talking
meant to
about
represent that fuzzy feeling of joy, of receiving and giving. Aww. I think there are 2 reasons as to why her departure was such a shock to so many people. The first
so
one
cute.
obviously being her popularity. She was incredibly popular, it just doesn't make sense for her to disappear completely. And 2,
Yes.
Valve had only been doing this artist rotation system for the past year. This wasn't a set in stone
Might as well
pattern
keep
people
it.
were used to. So the following year she wasn't there, it felt like she had disappeared. When in reality, that is just how Valve is doing Steam's seasonal art now. So I guess that leads into the main question of, will she ever come back? Probably not. Okay, wait, I can't say that for sure. Maybe Valve will do a 180 and use her again. But
Hopefully.
currently, the only way I see her coming back is if one of the new seasonal sale artists chooses to include her. Otherwise, I think that's all she wrote. Or I guess in this case, drew. So that's what happened to the Steam mascots. They never forgot about them, they just stopped using them.
Unless
I want to
Steam
get real
mascot.
for a second. Over the past 2 months, I have dedicated hours of research into finding out more about Steam's mascots and where they come from. I have sifted through countless pages of incredible...
Is that just gonna tell him telling us to subscribe to him? Fair!
slow internet archive snapshot. I
No!
countless imager links, countless Reddit posts, you name it, I saw it. But despite the vast differences in each of these posts, one thing always rang true for each and every one of them. It didn't matter if it was the original Steam mascots, the Emoticons, or the delivery girl. One thing always rang true. It was the familiarity. People like familiar faces. This is the entire point of mascots in real life. People like seeing something they recognize. And that leads perfectly into my main point. Does Steam have a mascot?
No.
No, they don't. But it'd be kind of cool if they did.
Yeah.
Just in case you think I'm not, I am. This time, I'm better with the friends I've got. But you wouldn't know, would you? I don't mean for this to...
They do is called Gabe New. Oh my god! What the f***? That was a good video, I liked it. I do subscribe to him. Good video, 10 out of 10. But yeah, Steam doesn't have a mascot, but they should have one. Bring Delivery Girl back. Bring Delivery Girl back! Gaben is the best mascot, bro. Didn't Gaben lose like a lot of fucking weight last I heard about him? Didn't he get hella... What was the term? Didn't he chatify himself? Yeah, bro, look at him. Look at this guy. Like, now compared to before. Like, let's do now versus then. Like, bro, look at that difference. But he also lost a ton of weight. That's good on him, man. Actually good on him. He looks like Santa. You know what? A little bit. A little bit. Bro, here he is chilling with his own Steam Deck. Damn.